Oh, we got some people up. Still up. Well, I sprained something in my neck a couple days ago at the gym, and boy, I was out for about 2 days pretty much, but slowly recovering, just old man pains. I guess if that's the worst that's gonna happen, that'll be fine. But boy, and trying to exercise to stay in shape, I get out of shape by exercising to stay in shape. Now, isn't that a fine how do you do? Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I'm on YouTube. Yeah, and I'll try to hang around for some, answer some questions from people. Particularly, I see Lesko help. And there's not too many people on Lesko help. But we got TikTok and YouTube. Jen Lesko, wow. Who is that? Let's see the live. Wow, where is Lesko Help? What happened to Lesko Help? It says we're recording. Okay, what I really want to talk about, the president really loves publicity, and he knows how to get it better than I do. But you have to be careful because, I'm trying to teach people how to use government programs. And what he's trying to do is really get, satisfy people that voted for him. And what it's doing, I feel, is going to stop people from applying to programs that they could take advantage of. In other words, when you see the president come out with all these, executive orders, they're just press releases. They're not law, and they make you think that he's going to make the whole government disappear. He hasn't done hardly anything yet, and who knows what he will do. So and it's going to take a time for any of these executive orders to really become laws. And they don't, just because he writes an order doesn't mean it becomes law. Now, he has the power to do certain things, like he wants to give people payments for 12 months or whatever, and that's money. But see, what I'm trying to make sure that people realize when he talks about something that he's going to cut money out or programs that will actually help people. That's what I worry about, because he probably won't. And to see if he does, it's going to take months and even years. And the last time he did this a lot, hardly anything happened. The big one, remember the wall? Well, that he was going to build a wall for 3,000 miles, and he got 50 miles, and most of that was just putting up a new fence. So you got to be careful what this guy says. Like me, that's clickbait. So when I say something, I'm trying to get your attention, and whether you really can get what I'm talking about or not, really is going to take determine on you and how much effort you put into doing it. Now, what he's doing, I feel, is different than that. Number one, he's the president. So you'd think that he would, you should put some stock in what he says. For me, I'm just a huckster, trying to make a living and then help people. But he is stopping people, I feel. Is there audio? Oh, I don't have audio. Maybe that's it. Let me try again. I'm gonna come on again, okay, guys? Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Yeah, and Lesko Help, I have no audio. I don't have. Let me see if we get that. Magpie. We are, we here, are you? Okay, so I go live, we're gonna try this again. Yeah, I'm gonna put, don't let Trump executive orders scare. Yeah, because I think what he's going to do a lot with these things is see what a big, strong guy is. He's going to cut the government down to size and all this kind of stuff. And what's going to happen is that people are going to say that, oh, the government's not there anymore and the government doesn't have programs to help me. And that's not true. And no matter what he says and he tries to do, and it's not true. Maybe he'll nibble around the edges and be able to do something, but it most likely won't be much. But what the bad part, it's going to stop people from applying. And that's what I want people to do. Don't trust what comes out as a press release called an executive order. And don't let that discourage you from applying to a program, because these programs are still there. Congress is the one that passed the law for the money. That's where the money comes from. They pass the law, and if he's going to change the money, he's got to go back to them. Now, he tried to do it without them, and he got caught. And that's why they were going to stop all these programs, and they didn't. And then, so there's other reasons, too, why this is not going to happen. See, the money that the government gives out to help people, I mean, this has helped people with serious problems. You can't pay your rent, you're going to be out in the street, or health care, legal help, all the things that are important, or even getting a job, helping your family, it's getting a new roof so it doesn't blow off again. Things like this are all there in our economy, but it's not in Google. See, that's the thing. You look for these things in Google, and Google doesn't have any of this stuff. Google doesn't have the grants. I would love to have an audience with you, sir. Hi, Dominic. Well, actually, you tell me now what you need help with, and I'll help you. And then also the place to get a one-on-one help like that is tonight and every day we have 3 or 4 Zoom call hours that are available, okay? And the Zoom call is you can ask members. See, we're really a community of members. We have 15,000 members that help each other get grants from the government, okay? And so all the members that we have, some members volunteer to help other members to teach them how they got the money. And they're available to ask questions directly online, live, and they'll tell you how they got it and how they think you should do to get it and things like that. So on Lesko Help, members, do you hear me? Do you hear me on Lesko Help? I guess Amber, simply to see what needs fixed first to access the situation. Close. Oh, that's gonna. Really, do you hear me? Yes, oh, okay. Good. Okay, yeah, look on that. We have workshops. They're called workshops, Dominique, and that will help you. And it's just one-on-one help. I mean, that's why we only charge $20, and I want to make sure that everybody realizes. I mean, that's the best thing. There's nowhere else on the internet you're going to get $20 for all you could eat, or maybe you join for $1 and you can get all this for $1, because we're really here to educate people about the programs that are help. So I think, the next 4 years we're going to have to fight a little bit of an uphill battle against Donald Trump, who's trying to convince you that he's tackling the government and going to bring it down to size, or whatever the heck he's professing. And see, when you hear that, I feel that people who don't know how the system works thinks that that's real, and that it is going to be harder to get No, I think that he's going to actually make it easier to get, because people are going to believe him. They're, hey, he's the president, okay? Currently finding my business plan for a nonprofit and to share my ideas and improve everything. My plan is success. I believe it aligns with your going and would love to connect. Okay, now what you want to do, Dominic, is talk to people, free consultants, okay? And that's what you want to get. And you go, that you could find them locally. These are professional mentors to start a business or a nonprofit that help people. They know more about this stuff than I will ever know. And you find them by going sba.gov and then /local assistance. And see, that's what we do. We show you where the best consultants are for free to help you get money where you live. And they're all free. Every website we send you will never ask you for money. And that's what's important. Trump, worst thing to happen to me. Yeah, but we'll get through it. I mean, he's got a shot, and he's appealing to people. And to me, I think he's really appealing to people who are struggling in America. And so he's going to be, the people who are struggling financially in America, he's telling people, don't go to the government because I'm cutting it down and it's not going to be here. And he and all the rich people know the government can help them because all these billionaires, you know, why is Elon Musk in his dinner table every night? Because he's looking for another $1 billion. Musk already got $5 billion for his business ideas, and he wants more. And all these hotshots from California, from the IT, all want millions more. And that's why they're making friends with him. And so the average person on the street doesn't realize how much money the government really gives out every year to people. And so they're here. I mean, if these people were so independent and didn't need the government, what the hell are they here now, asking for more money for help? You know, but the people who really need it, people are struggling. I mean, in this country, we have more people in poverty now than any other country in the developed world. So we have more people in poverty now. We're number one in the rate of poverty in the developed world. This is OECD, which stands for Organization of Economic Cooperative and Development. So they compare all the countries, and we're number one in the poorest people in the developed countries, so not in the poor people. Now, to me, that is an astounding fact. How could we say we're the best in the world when we have the highest rate of poverty in all the developed world? You know, and that's you know that hurts my heart, and it makes me work harder because I'm trying to show people where they could get help for anything. And what you have to do first of all is do not. Audio is not working. Okay, great. Thanks, Sean. Yeah. Let's go. And currently finalizing business plan. Okay. Okay, yeah. Dominic, okay, don't forget to go to that website and you make an appointment with people. If you need help because you have financial problems, you need help, you have to talk to people. Don't go looking for a website to fill out an application for a grant. You have to talk to people if the grant is good for you or not. And that's what we do. We show you the organizations where you live that will help you find the right places to get a grant. And by the way, you know, even if Trump says he's going to get rid of all this money that the government gives out, which he's not, he built his whole empire based on government money program. He and his father got so much money. That's where his wealth is, in government grants. I don't know why he thinks nobody else should get it. But even if he does do something about the federal money given out, it doesn't matter, because most of the grant money for individuals that need help with paying bills and getting out of debt and those kinds of things come from local programs, okay? And I went into AI and got a listing of the grant money that's available in your state to pay for local problems, how much comes from the federal government and how much comes from the state government. See, so the state money that the states give you the money. So if you can't pay your utility bills or whatever, that's going to be from a state program, but also the federal program. But listen to this. The majority of that money comes from the states. You know, so, and it depends on what state you're in. Hawaii, only 20% of the money that they give out for people paying their bills comes from the federal. 80% comes from this local level. Illinois is 25% comes from the federal. So if for some, some weird, twist of fate that Trump stops these grants or something like that, it's still, you have 70, 80% left that comes to pay for living expenses because it comes from local government. That's still part of the, what I call the free money economy. So we have two economies in our country. We have a capitalism economy, and that's Google. Okay, when you go to Google, you have to pay to play. Okay, so everyone there wants to get money from you. Okay, just got the #1 gifter badge. Oh, nice. So everybody has to pay money to get help on Google. That's why if you don't have money, you should not go to Google ever. Okay, you want to go to the .gov or .org. They're the ones that give out money, and that's the free money economy. And that represents 40% of everything in our economy are organizations that give out free money. 60% of our economy are organizations that you have to pay for everything. So if you want to pay for everything, that's where Google is, and that's where you have to pay for something. If you can't pay for things and have problems, then you have to use the free money economy, and that's 40%. See? And people don't know that. We don't teach people that. And I've been studying that for 50 years or more now, and that's important. Let's see, are there any grants to help existing? Yes, Sean, the same thing. If you have an existing business, look up just two spaces above what you wrote on, and you see sba.gov/local-assistance. You want to go to that website, and what you do is you put in your zip code, and you'll find a half a dozen to 2 dozen organizations where you live that will sit down with you for free and help you identify money and help to start your business, okay? They do this all for free because they get paid by the government and nonprofit organizations. You have to take advantage of these things. If you have financial trouble, these people are not going to come and knock on your door and help you. You're not going to find them in Google. So that's why you have to stay out of Google, okay? And get the real help. You go to the right, to the people, the nonprofit organizations. And that's it. So tell me what somebody needs help with. So we're fixing it. Or you don't have to worry because you don't have to live in it. Okay. Any grants for ADA vehicles, accommodations? None found so far. Research in Washington State. Okay, ADA, yes, we have a report for people with disabilities, okay? And it's a state-by-state report. And if you're a member, you can have that, but I guess you're not a member. I may have put this in a free report somewhere. Let me take a look first to see if I have that. Bit.ly. But the other thing you do is go to findhelp.org, okay? You have a disability and you're looking for a vehicle to help you with your disability, go to findhelp.org, then put in disability, okay? When you do that, you're gonna find 200-300 organizations where you live that help people get money and help because they have a disability. I mean, this is really hundreds of organizations that all they do is help people, you know, who don't have money and need help because they have a disability. You talk to them, okay? You have to talk to the many people as you can. And you're not going to be able to just go to one off, oh, yeah, that people, and fill out an application and you're going to get something. No, it will not work that way. So you're going to have to roll up your sleeves and talk to as many of these people as you can until you find somebody that could point to you. See, the people I give you are really people that all they do is help people with disabilities. So they're going to know better than me or anybody else about where this kind of help is, okay? So that's important for you to know, because otherwise you're going to swim in a sea of nothing and not get the help you need. Currently finalizing business, okay. Audio is working, okay, thank you. Oh, I'd love to have audio, okay. Oh, looking for grants to remodel home-based business. Okay, if it's home repair, if you go to findhelp.org and then put in your zip code and then put in home repair after you put in your zip code. And you'll find 20, 30, 40, 50 organizations that give money and help for you to fix up your home. Okay, because this is a business, then you should also go to what I put up there earlier, sba.gov. Oh, sba.gov/local-assistance. Go to that website, put in your zip code, and you'll see probably a dozen or 2 dozen organizations that just help you grow your business. That's all they do, okay? And they're free, and they're experts in this. They help people like you all day long, okay? So you have to ask those people who help people like you all day long because they'll know. And if one doesn't know, you ask for another one. If that one doesn't know, you ask for another one. It's like getting a job or doing anything. It's a numbers game. You have to see how many people you could contact until you get what you need. You're not gonna, it's not, nobody's lucky enough to just make 1 or 2 phone calls and get it, okay? There's a lot of programs out there to help you with medical needs. You have to do the research. Yes, Peter, medical needs. If you have help you need with medical problems or paying medical, you go to needymeds.org. Needy, N-E-E-D-Y, meds, M-E-D-S.org, okay? And here's a phone number. Let me give you, let me make sure I have that phone number right. 800-503-6887. Yeah, good, okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you a phone number here that you could call. I think you have to wait till Monday. But they're part of, it's called needymeds.org. 800-50. Okay, take this down because I can't type on things. Okay, look at here. See this 800 number? They're, I think, like 9 to 5, and that they're part of needymeds.org. It's a wonderful website for free. You get free dental care, free mental care, free medical care, travel money to go see a doctor, grants to live on while you're recuperating for something, scholarships if you want to be a healthcare provider. It's just free medications, how to get free help. And if you can't work their website, you could look on that. Just love what you do. Sorry, thank you. Is call this number and ask them, because getting free medication's a little complicated on their website. So wait on hold. Even if you have to wait on hold, it's worth it. Somebody's going to get you free help. You want to do it for free. Okay, so that's 800 503 6897. 800 503 6897. Okay, it's the best source for free medical care. Anything you need a grant because you have you need to buy a hearing aid or something like that. I mean, there's grant money for anything. You can't pay your rent because you're sick. All those kinds of things are available for free, but people don't know because these organizations don't advertise. So you have to know about it, okay? Got it, thank you. Okay, we'll call. Thank you, Paula. Okay, guys. Remember, okay, I'll try to be in the morning and do a live also. But I just want to say good night and to let you know about the Trump. I mean, he's going to try to make people leave. He's going to slash the government down to nothing, and there'll be no free money around for anything, and that's just ridiculous. He may be able to nibble around the edges, but don't let what he says stop you. Right now, you can get money for anything. If you go to findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and you need money for rent, then put in rent, and you'll see 50 to 70 organizations where you live to help for rent. Need money for home repair, put in home repair, and you'll see maybe 50 to 200 organizations home repair. Now you have to do is start calling those organizations to see how they might be able to help you. Thank you for my computer. Oh, thank you, Latina. You give us such pleasure by just knowing that something we did helped you. And I can't wait to get up again tomorrow. I was a winner in November. Thank you. To maybe help somebody again tomorrow. That's what I'm here for, and I'm going to do it for another 10, 12 years if I get lucky. See you soon. Thank you.
Very nice.
Well, it's slow.